What's shaking, people? Back with another reaction, back with some more acid techno, and we're going to listen to another tune from Rowland the Bastard's Bionic Orange label. Indeed, we're going to listen to a tune by DJ Anodyne and the Geezer. This is a tune written by Anodyne and Guy McGaffer, recorded at Geezer Studios, London. It's a tune called Treatment. Now, I'm trying to remember what year this is. I want to say this is late 90s. So I'll get back to you in 1 second once we get started. But let's give a shout out to Rowland again. Love the label. Bionic Orange. Super dope. Come back in the last few years for a couple recent records. The most recent of which was by David Oblivion, who runs, what is it, the Interruption Records. So shout out to him. I have Interruption 1, Bad Boy Pete's tune. I already reacted to that. Go back and check. Nevertheless, this is DJ Anodyne and the Geezer on Bionic Orange. As I said, I think this is from the late 90s, but let me just check. Oh, 2001. A little later than I thought. 2001. And just for the record, I used to know Anodyne's real name. I'm blanking on it, and it doesn't say on Discogs, so apologies, but maybe one of you will know. Feel free to comment below. Number one, I love that dissonant tone synth. Almost like a techno insect, kind of buzzing in your ear. But you know, those gurgly Geezer acid bubbles are coming. You can feel it, right? Kick, the clap, and that insect dissonant synth have a nice rhythm together. It's like I can't do the second or the last beat with the clap at the same time. I'm not Rozelle, but that's the rhythm. Cymbals are also very nice. And the cymbals, like with the hat, like, and then like the clanging over the top. I dig it. Oh, the bubbles are coming, man. I try to warn y'all. Dirty, snarling, bubbling acid alligators. Like the way I rolled into that. Not like a big fanfare, not like a proper snare build, just kind of like a sense of we're gonna ride right into this. Led by these deep acid gators. Already starting to gurgle more though, already starting to hot up a little bit. Definitely turning up the tenor. Lashing more now. I swear it sounded like it got briefly very quiet for a second. A millisecond. The sort of insect sound, as I was calling it, now that there's all this acid rolling around, it sounds more like a heart rate monitor, just like a sort of mechanical pulse to keep us in time. Really snarling the acid now. Coming up on that old breakdown in a moment. But now we're sort of dismantle a little bit, bring down the energy level as we lead into the breakdown. Heard that pop. Damn you! Like a breakdown, but we still have like a placeholder kick, right? Like percussion has not dropped out entirely. There's a menace to the tune. It's not evil, but it's like it's a bit misanthropic. The snarling, it's like, it's bubbly, but they're like sharp, snarly bubbles. I played bass for the snarly bubbles. I remembered that. I was like waiting for that. I thought it came the bar before that, but I remembered it was like, you know, the acid kind of goes off the rails and then the track is like, fuck it, let's go. We've waited long enough. Now the acid transformers are not just bubbles, they're like, again, like, I know it's only 01, Skankadelic didn't start until 03, but the second half of this tune is giving me like a bit of a Skankadelic vibe, which is a praise to both labels. Like Bionic Orange, Skankadelic, both great. You know, it's meant as a compliment to both. You knew the high percussion is going to come back. You felt it. And that tone, which again was like sort of buzzing insect first, eventually like a heart rate monitor, a bellwether. It's really like the most consistent feature of the tune. It's like the defining feature of the track. Acid really snarling away. Love this outro. Again, sometimes primary outros, like the first moment after which the main part of the track ends, we're going toward the end of the track, but there's still a lot going on. Still the bass line, still one of the synths, still the sample something. Those moments in tracks, secondary intros and primary outros, I love them. Especially when they have like a lot of energy and grit, even if they're a little bit stripped down compared to the main section. Love it. Again, the transformer has a wonderful, very Skankadelic. Like you could mix right into I'm an Acid Junkie, the first Skankadelic release. It would be brilliant right here. I gotta do that. I really do. perfect. I mean, honestly, it's one of those tunes where I really wouldn't mess with much, if anything. Like, I love the sequencing, I love the sort of nastiness. Like I said, I don't think it's outright evil, but I think there is a menace to the tune. There's at least a mischief nature to the tune. I love that dissonant sort of pulse, which again, at the beginning, it was sort of like, you know, kind of snapping in your ear, but then as the track goes on and more acid comes in and it gets fuller and fuller, eventually it's just kind of this pulse in the middle of the tune, like guiding everything. And then, like I said, the bubbly acid and gets all snarly and stretchy in some parts, and then that sort of like more warbly transformer layer in the back half of the tune. Really love it. As I said, I'm a big fan of Bionic Orange. I think I have, I don't know if it's everyone. I don't think I have that, like, it's acid dribble and like load on or something. I don't have that one. But I have a lot of the tunes. I have most of the records on the label, and like I said, both of the ones that have come out in recent years, and most of the old ones too. So we'll get to more Bionic Orange, but let me know if there's any in particular that you'd like to hear. You know, even without going through my Discogs collection, which again is linked on the channel. Even without doing that, you know, if you throw out a Bionic Orange tune, chances are I have it. So I already did The Hero by Zero. Which I believe is Rowland and Guy. I believe it was just like another name that they used. I could be wrong. But yeah, so I've already done 1 or 2 of the Bionic Orange catalog, but lots more to do. So please do let me know if you have a request or recommendation. Any feedback is appreciated. Like I said, if you could, maybe share one of these videos, you know, Facebook, Twitter, wherever it is. Trying to get the channel back to where I had it, if only, you know, not for like personal reasons so much, but it was like great because people were bringing in new information. You know, I do a reaction to a track, and Gary and some other people like Paul were like, hey, did you know this about this track? Or, you know, originally this was recorded for this or whatever. So there was a lot of like information coming in from other people, and it was cool to get people talking about some of these old tracks that have been out for 20-25 years and may have slipped off of people's radars in recent times. So again, if you can help a brother out to sort of help get this channel back to where the other one did, I would be immensely and eternally appreciative. But even if you're just here to watch a video, you know, do me a favor, hit a like. I really appreciate you. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. Have a good day. Have a good night. I will see you next time. Peace.